they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua out to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races, Christian McCaffrey. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Mecole Hardman. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time,
he's got a man complete. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 127 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That one's taken in by Spears. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
This to Arnold on the short pass. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
170 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
21G, 21G.
On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
21G. Hey, 20 TX. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. In motion, Hill. They'll go. Achane. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice the 2 minutes and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. On the slant, he's got Davis. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Accelerating, and off he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And some room to work. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
20 TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And some room to maneuver. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert!
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get 1 mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Double one, hard. Let's go. Double one, hard.
The Tua going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Allen. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Allen steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Allen. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Throwing, Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen. catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive is perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grab that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Well, they had one final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.